Want to get ridiculously strong in just 4 weeks? Not kinda strong. I'm talking about the kind of strength that makes opening pickle jars look like child's play, and carrying all the grocery bags in one trip feels like a warm-up. Stick around, because today I'm giving you the 7 best strength training exercises that will turn you into an absolute powerhouse in just a few weeks. And trust me, you'll want to hear about the last one. It's a total game changer. Let's jump right in with the king of all strength exercises, the deadlifts. If there's one exercise that screams raw power, it's the deadlift. This full body monster works your hamstrings, glutes, back, core, and grip all at once. It is one of the most functional movements you can train, as it mimics real-life strength, like picking up a fallen tree branch or carrying heavy groceries. The deadlift forces your entire posterior chain to work in unison, reinforcing proper hip hinge mechanics and improving overall athleticism. Additionally, it builds grip strength, which translates to better performance in nearly every sport and daily activity. Plus, did you know the world record for a deadlift is a ridiculous 1,104 pounds, or 501 kilograms, set by Hafthor Julius Björnsson in 2020. To put things in perspective, an adult horse weighs around the same. No wonder Hafthor's nickname is the Mountain. Before you get too excited and try lifting a horse yourself, only to end up in Snap City, let's talk about proper technique. First, stand with your feet hip-width apart, grip the barbell just outside your knees, keep your back flat, and drive through your heels to lift. Lower with control, because dropping the bar might look cool, but it's also a great way to lose your gym membership. Moving on to number 2, we've got the Spirit Bomb.
Wait, what? Spirit Bomb?
Yeah, you know, the move Goku does when he lifts an absurd amount of weight over his head before launching an attack.
You mean the standing overhead press?
Yes.
Dude, you're such a nerd.
Whatever. Want boulder shoulders? The Spirit Bomb, or the standing overhead press as my non-anime fan friend likes to call it, is your go-to move. It not only builds insane shoulder and tricep strength, but also improves core stability since you're supporting a heavy weight overhead. Unlike seated variations, the standing version engages your core and legs to maintain balance, making it a full body lift. This exercise strengthens the deltoids, traps, and triceps, while also reinforcing proper posture and scapular control, which are essential for long-term shoulder health. To do this exercise correctly, stand tall, grip a barbell or dumbbells at shoulder width, and press it overhead while keeping your core tight. Lock it out at the top, then lower it back down under control. No half repping. And did you know in the early Olympics, the overhead press was part of weightlifting events before they scrapped it for being too difficult? Yeah, even Olympians struggled with it. The next exercise on the list is the mighty pull-ups. If you want gorilla-like upper body strength, pull-ups are non-negotiable. They hammer your lats, biceps, and core while proving whether you can actually handle your own body weight. Pull-ups develop the upper back and arm muscles far more effectively than many machine-based exercises, making them a staple for anyone serious about functional strength. Additionally, they improve grip endurance, which translates to better performance in deadlifts, rows, and even daily tasks like carrying heavy bags. To perform the pull-up, grip the bar slightly wider than shoulder width, pull yourself up until your chin clears the bar, and lower down with control. No kipping. Strict reps build real strength. Here's a quick question before we move on to the next exercise. What's the world record for the most pull-ups in 24 hours? I'll give you a few seconds to think. The correct answer is 10,001 and was achieved by the American Truett Haynes in February 2025. That's over 6 pull-ups per minute for an entire day. Moving on to our next exercise, we got the kettlebell swings. If deadlifts and cardio had a baby, it would be the kettlebell swing. This powerhouse movement builds explosive hip strength, core stability, and grip endurance, all while torching fat. It is a ballistic movement that trains your posterior chain dynamically, improving hip drive and overall athletic power. Swings also enhance cardiovascular fitness by elevating heart rate quickly, making them a great option for conditioning. To execute the kettlebell swings, hinge at the hips, Grip the kettlebell with both hands and explosively drive it up to chest height using your glutes and hamstrings. Keep the arms relaxed. This is a hip-driven movement, not a shoulder raise. Here's an interesting fact. The Russian military has used kettlebells for centuries to build strength and endurance in their soldiers. If it's good enough for them, it's probably more than enough for you. Next, we got the squats. If you're not squatting, you're not serious about strength. Squats hit your quads, hamstrings, glutes, and core while making you insanely strong from head to toe. This compound movement is crucial for athletic performance, injury prevention, and functional mobility. By improving lower body strength and stability, squats enhance running speed, jumping ability, and overall power. They also boost hormonal response by stimulating testosterone and growth hormone production. Ever wonder why powerlifters have tree trunk legs? It's because they live under the squat rack. And here's a wild fact. Squatting has been around since ancient times, with evidence of Hindu wrestlers in the 1700s performing deep bodyweight squats daily to build legendary strength and endurance. So next time you squat, just remember, you're carrying on a centuries-old tradition of building elite strength. To perform the squats effectively, stand with feet shoulder-width apart, brace your core, lower down until your thighs are parallel to the ground, and explode back up. Keep your knees tracking over your toes, not caving in. Moving on, we got the bench press. The bench press is the ultimate upper body strength builder, hitting your chest, shoulders, and triceps like nothing else. It is the gold standard for pressing strength and plays a crucial role in developing upper body pushing power. The movement requires coordination between multiple muscle groups, improving overall upper body stability and strength. There's a reason why "how much do you bench?" is every gym bro's favorite question. To do the bench press, grip the bar slightly wider than shoulder width, lower it to your chest, then press it back up while keeping your elbows tucked at a slight angle. And please, no bouncing off the chest. And if you think you're strong, just know there's a man named Julius Maddox who bench pressed a jaw-dropping 782 pounds. That's like pressing a full-grown grizzly bear off your chest. Want to know the secret to brutal strength? Our next exercise is the answer. Enter the sled push. If you've ever seen football players train, you've seen the sled push. It's a brutal full-body movement that builds insane leg power, explosive speed, and endurance. This movement is one of the best for developing acceleration and lower body force production, making it an excellent addition to athletic training. Unlike traditional strength exercises, sled pushes involve concentric muscle contractions, reducing muscle soreness while still providing a killer workout. You'll feel like a human bulldozer after a few rounds. Plus, strongman competitions feature sled drags with crazy weights, sometimes over 1,000 pounds. To perform this exercise effectively, lean forward, grip the sled handles, and drive through your legs, keeping short, powerful steps. If your legs feel like jelly afterward, you did it right. Now that you know the best exercises, here's how to put them to work for insane strength gains in just 4 weeks. Train 4 days a week, alternating between upper and lower body. It looks like this. I've also added the full workout in the video description, so feel free to check it out. While these exercises are all you need to get crazy strong, I know some of you might not have access to a gym, equipment, or just prefer training at home. No worries, I got you covered. Check out the video popping up on your screen right now, where I explain how to build insane strength from the comfort of your home. And before you go, drop a like and comment your favorite exercise below.